You ready to go?
What do you got?
Oh, dude. Youngstown, the crap is going down.
With what?
Everything. As I think, and the timing of it with the like election and stuff coming, it's like, I don't know if it's a coincidence.
What we're talking about, Tito trying to say we're gonna put a curfew on the kids, and then the police department saying, "Hey, no, we have no support." Did you see that article?
That one.
That's a good one.
The police department saying,
I wonder why.
No support in a survey. Not just with Tito, but also with council.
So what do you mean a survey? What kind of survey?
Let's go to the article.
For those that don't know, what kind of survey?
All right, hold on here. I'm going to read it for you. Okay, local police officers voiced their opinions on low morale and support. A recent internal department survey shows. The Officer Climate and Moral Survey shows nearly 85% of responding Youngstown officers feel the administration at City Hall does not support them.
Wow.
85%.
That's a large amount.
On the same survey, a reported 100% of responding officers believe they are not supported by members of Youngstown City Council.
100%?
100%.
Wow. So that's none of them. None of the officers feel supported by City Council.
None of them.
You think that's good for Youngstown? Anybody think that's good for Youngstown?
Yeah. Jamal Tito Brown said they have a difficult job to do. And I can imagine with the manpower, not just locally, but nationally, they're probably feeling the weight. And we want to do as much as we possible to help them and let them know that as a mayor, I support them.
Well, Mr. Mayor, respectfully, I don't think they think that. They think that's bullshit.
Yep.
What you're saying is bullshit. If 85% believe they have no support from who, Luke?
85% is just the administration. 100% is city council.
So 85% of police officers in Youngstown have no support from the administration.
Wow.
And 100% believe that they have no support from city council. That's terrible for the city.
The survey
results, terrible for morale.
The survey results also show that nearly half of the same officers answering the poll questions reported they plan to resign or retire within the next 12 months.
Wow. Wow.
So bad.
Wow. I wonder if that hinges on who gets elected.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow. Why do you think that is, guys? Why do we think that is? Who is that? Who is like
Jamal Tito Brown?
Wow. Well, has Jamal Tito Brown, Joe, do you know if the mayor has said anything about police in the past?
You make me so nervous. I'm just going to
drink my bourbon. Has he said anything?
Why are you?
Joe drinks bourbon on Fridays.
It is a Friday thing, isn't it?
You show up. I drink bourbon.
Joe's like, Joe. We show up. Joe's like, oh god, it's gonna be a long fucking day.
We're driving Joe to be a long day. We're legitimately driving Joe to drink.
You guys get to go. You guys get to go back to your suburbs. I have to stay here and work in the city.
As the cops are like lining up out front. Actually, the cops.
No, the cops will support us.
Yeah,
it's not the cops we have to worry about. We're speaking for the police right now.
Yeah.
For the record,
we're critiquing management.
For the record, I am technical support on this show.
We're critiquing management. Like, all I have to ask, the people of Youngstown, the voters, I don't even know if you're watching right now, but the voters of Youngstown, 100% of the police officers that protect you and respond to your issues believe that they have zero. Not one single police officer thinks that they have support from your city council. 85% of the police officers have zero support from the administration. Is that good? Is that good for the city of Youngstown? Is that good for if you have an issue at your house and somebody's breaking into your house and the police show up and they're supposed to defend you and protect you and serve you and they have zero support from anyone?
That's crazy.
And you think they're going to do their job good?
Yeah.
And that morale's at an all-time low. What does that mean for you?
12 months they play to retire.
That's horrible.
Is that the mayor?
I don't even want to answer it.
That's so bad.
Is it the mayor?
No, it's not the mayor.
Like whether or not you are a person.
Shut those two up right now.
Whether or not you are a person that believes that the police are like, you have critiques of what the police have done in the past, or somebody who's like, I am back the blue, like I want to support the police all day. How good is it? how good can it possibly be if those police officers that you call 911 and they have zero support and morale is terrible? Is that good for you?
It's bad. That's bad.
It's horrible. So what is it? What do you do as voters? You cannot continue to elect the same people.
How about this? Isaac, as a loan officer, you work for me.
Okay. Yeah.
You know I would go fight for you guys.
Right,
You know,
right.
know that. Imagine if you had 100% no faith in me whatsoever as a
Right.
leader, as a man, like,
Right.
or BJ.
Yeah.
Like, what would BJ do? Like with Joe, BJ's just like, oh my God, please don't ask me about Joe.
Right,
Please don't
right,
ask me.
right,
Like if BJ had zero,
like-
you know what I'm saying?
But like
that's
if you had a boss, if I had a boss,
You don't
like,
wanna
I
go to
have
work.
critiques. I have critiques of you.
No,
I
God,
don't
I'm a
think you're
freak-
perfect.
I'm a freaking
No,
head
no.
case.
There
Yeah,
are
I'm a
times where I'm
terrible
trying to communicate, you just won't communicate with me, which is fine. But like you can, well,
I
we're
have a
talking.
temper.
We're talking even if it's 50%,
Yeah.
even if it's
Yeah,
70%,
we're
even if it's
100%.
80%. 100%. Every single police officer in Youngstown does not feel supported by
That took the
administration.
survey. That took the survey.
Yeah, which it's
I'd
hilarious
love to know
because
how
I
many people-
guarantee it's anonymous. I guarantee it's anonymous because they're too scared to speak up unless it's anonymous,
I'd love to know how
which
many,
is even
how many
worse.
police it was. It doesn't say. It doesn't give details. Officer, climate, and moral survey.
That's such a joke. That is
Police-
so sad.
Please do not blow up my car. That I am not with these guys at all.
Like, could you imagine how shitty your work life would be if you went in and everybody hated management? I mean, I've been in that situation with coaches in the past where everybody on the team hates the coach. And it's just like, how are we supposed to play to our total highest potential if you know you have to go into practice, or you know at the end of the day, or you have to go into work and you're like, God damn it, I don't want to go to work because I hate the situation I'm in. And I know it's going to be miserable. And I know if I have any issues, nobody's going to stand up for me. Nobody's going to take care. And then I have a call where somebody gets shot on the south side of Youngstown. And you're expecting as a voter and as people within your community that police officer is going to go protect you and do the absolute best they possibly can when they have zero support at all. And they just hate their life and hate their job and plan on retiring in the next 12 months. And you want somebody to defend your life or your family.
Well, just think about the community. There are 60,000 people that live in Youngstown, and only 6,000 of them are going to vote. 10% of the people are
That's
going to care
freaking
enough.
bonkers. to
Like
me.
what has to happen? People of Youngstown, voters in Youngstown, what has to happen? Those are people that are your defense, your last line of defense, and they feel zero support from your leaders, from your administration. That's depressing. And I feel so bad for people in that scenario because I've been in it before and I hate it. And I hate bad management. I hate bad leadership. And they don't feel supported. They can't stand up for themselves unless it's an anonymous survey.
Yeah, and I'm
It's
trying to find it
depressing.
here.
In any
Just
other city, if you had 0% support, you almost would resign because that's complete 100% nobody believes in you.
Right.
Now there's a threat of the current administration to be reelected in spite of zero people having support for you. Zero people.
Because there's only 6,000 people that vote.
That's exactly right.
And if you can convince 6,000 people, you immediately win. 3,500 people, you immediately win.
Yep.
Because the other half is going to...
I'm trying to find the number. It doesn't have like the reporting numbers because it could be like 2 cops that filled the survey out. You don't know. You know what I mean? I'd love to know because that's why I hate like the surveys, like the national, like the polling surveys, like with politics and stuff. So it's like, oh, 95% people think this way. Then you look, it's like 1,000 people from New York City.
Yeah, all taken
You ever
from one
notice that?
group.
It's always like
And how
that.
many police
Always
officers?
like
I guess
that.
that's a Google question. How many police officers are on Youngstown Police Department?
Oh, it's
You know
like,
what I mean?
yeah.
Sean
How?
says, can you ask Derek McDowell on the show? He is what the city needs. And I did interview Derek.
Yeah.
He's a good interview, and I am.
We'll have him on when we get
had,
closer.
He had a
He's reached out to
Canfield.
us and said he wants to come.
Yeah.
So it's like
We'll get him on.
Yeah, Derek will be on for sure.
142 sworn officers.
142.
142 officers. Recent
all of
reporting
them
notes
vote?
about 100
That's
officers.
142 people that don't like the administration, that don't feel supported. That is, I'm sorry I'm laughing. That is so effing sad.
Yeah.
142 people, and not one of those people feel administration supports them. Or like we need to figure out how many people voted in that survey. They're probably scared to vote in the survey.
I'll do some digging and see if I can figure out, or I'll do. I bet.
How many officers are on 142?
FOIA that?
Probably.
If it was anonymous, I don't know.
How many? So that's
it?
Tony. That's a great question that we don't know. That we're going to try and do some research on to figure out how many officers are on payroll and how many took the poll. Either way, it's definitely not good. Youngstown needs a real changing of the guard, starting at the top. In like
probably the police union.
2018, before Tito, I was going to YSU, and the police were happy. They drove around downtown and campus, and they protected the downtown area. And I live down here. It was great. They did a great job.
Internal department survey. I should be able to get that if it's an internal.
If it's official,
if it's an official done by the police department, I should be able to grab it.
Think of how quickly you people watching at home would quit your freaking jobs if you worked with 142 people and every single one of you couldn't stand the manager and the admin. I mean, mutiny. Like mutiny. Get this person out of here. You'd call HR, you go above that person's head and say, this guy's got to be gone now.
They resign. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Any other market.
Now.
Any other market.
Now. Right now.
They won't do that in Youngstown, though.
But what do you, I mean, you can't. You have to wait till vote. You have to wait. The people voted him in. So the people put him in there. You got to vote him out. If it's city council is 85%, right? Or no, that's 100%.
100% don't like city council.
85% don't like it admin, which would be the mayor. So city council, man.
Yeah.
That's the one that's the most sad. Those people, like, I know we've talked to some of them before, but like 100% of your police officers don't support you and think they have zero support from you.
I mean, this is just an assumption here. Like break it down on why the police wouldn't support council. So the council is broken up into wards, right? So they're probably, when something goes down with the police in their ward, there's people, the citizens are probably going to city council, and then council's going up against the police. I mean, that would be my
if your policies make your job harder versus easier, like what your priorities are, like that would make me turn on you in 2 seconds.
Yeah, right. Wow, that is crazy.
That's so if Tito took an interview with you and he's sitting across from you right now, besides the rooftop bar downtown, what would your question line be like on him? What would you even ask him? Like,
what would you ask Tito if you could?
Why do you think that 85% of the police officers don't support you?
Right.
Why do you think that?
Yeah.
And do you think, Mr. Mayor, that that's a good thing? Or is that a bad thing? And please explain why.
Yeah.
And please, for the love of God, don't give me the political answer. Talk to me as a human being and tell me if you think that's a good thing.
He can't talk as a human being.
No.
If you guys have ever heard this guy, he is one of the most
we had him
political
on the pod.
guys I think we've ever had on our show, and that includes state reps. Like, he's the most political person. Like,
pull down your walls.
Crazy.
Pull down your walls and talk to me as a human being.
Yeah, he won't. They won't. Too much money, man. He makes a salary. He gets all that money. There's no way.
They definitely and Tito, like, where has that gotten you? It's gotten you to this point.
He's been elected 3 times, or however many times.
It's gotten you to this. It's gotten you to this point. But I have never seen Youngstown in the past 8 years or however long he's been there, where there are people actively saying, "We need to change. We need to change.
I've never seen
it as bad as it is right now."
Do you agree with that, Joe?
What?
You've never heard people saying we need to change this much?
Do I agree that people haven't said that? Like,
it hasn't been
my experience from the beginning. Everybody wants that kind of change.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you say? Here's the thing that always cracks me up, though. You live in Poland, Boardman. You live in Greenford. I live in I live in Poland.
Yeah.
All I ever hear from the people who disagree with us are you don't live here.
Right.
That's the only argument they have.
I didn't even listen to it anymore. Like, that is such a cop out.
Which is totally fine. At this point, you're allowed to have that opinion.
Yeah.
You are allowed to think, if I don't live in Youngstown, I don't get to vote. I don't have a vote, so I don't have but I am entitled to my opinion. And you guys can sit there on your high horse and say, Isaac, you don't live here, and you just live in the suburbs. You live in Greenford, and your opinion doesn't matter. But number one, I'm working down here, and number two, please explain to me from up on your high horse how 85% of the freaking police officers don't feel supported by admin, and 100% don't feel supported by by city council. How is that a good thing?
Dude, like, he's peeking out on his audio on my microphone. So I have no idea what he's doing.
No, just explain to me. You guys are so awesome, and you live downtown, and everything, your opinion is so much better than mine. Please explain to me how that's good. Please explain.
But Isaac, you don't live here.
I don't live here. I know it doesn't matter.
Isaac,
I know my opinion doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
And I'm just a piece of human garbage that lives in the suburbs. But hey, I do remember a time when it was fun to come downtown. I do remember a time.
Is that the peaking mic? Is the little green thing over there?
It's red.
Is that what it is?
Like, yeah, Isaac is nothing but in red peaking audio today.
I do. Scott just said you're gonna blow an aneurysm.
I do remember. I'm like 3 cups of coffee deep right now.
Did you take your pre-workout already? Or
no, not yet.
Not yet.
So I
give him some bourbon.
Take a sip of that. You need to calm down. Here, but I do remember a time when I lived downtown. I do remember a time when I, as a consumer, wanted to come to your town and spend my money, my hard-earned money from my big, crazy, awesome job in the suburbs. I wanted to spend my money downtown, spend my free time downtown. I live downtown. But now nobody wants to do that anymore. That's dried up completely. All the businesses have abandoned you. All the businesses have left.
Because of the construction, because of this,
because of
all,
they'll
blame everything else, but it's all
improper management.
Yeah, it all goes.
So, like, that's another question for Tito. Do you think it's a good thing that all these businesses are leaving? The amount of money that was spent, like the revenue generation of the downtown area from 2012 to 2018 compared to now, and yeah, sure, blame COVID. I'm sure COVID affected some of those numbers, but do you think management had anything to do with the other percent that has dropped since then? Since after COVID, it's been 5 years since 2020.
Yeah, he would never.
Other areas like Austintown. I remember driving through Austintown. There were plazas that were a ghost town, and businesses were shut down due to COVID. They're all now back. Boardman's
it's
back.
An excuse for them.
It's just we're out of COVID now. COVID's not affecting anything anymore.
Like, excuses like that. The people who are saying outsiders that don't live in Youngstown shouldn't be talking.
Right.
It's just a way to deflect,
right,
and not answer the questions,
right.
And then it's also it's like, what is it? It's just so much easier.
Isaac's here in his bucket hat.
Is Isaac here with his bucket hat? It's just so much easier for them to say that than to argue.
Isaac!
Thank you, sir. The crew is back.
You're back. You're back too.
You were on vacay? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Anywhere good?
I didn't really go nowhere this year.
Just staycation.
Staycation.
Stayed and worked.
The girl that replaced you last week for 2 weeks. I asked her to get me a bucket hat. She said she could deliver.
a mailman.
I need a bucket hat.
It's hard getting this.
It's hard.
She did say you're gonna need around like $50. I said I can come up with that.
Right, Isaac? Price is right.
Hey,
100.
really, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
You know, this is considered government property.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So Isaac couldn't wear it.
So I mean, he can wear it, but
dude, you're gonna get arrested.
Stolen valor.
Somebody asks you, what route you on? You're like,
I'm gonna. Well, I need to get with you. I need to
pay him. So it's $50 for the hat. $50 fee for Isaac to get you.
I'll say I'm studying under my mentor, Isaac, and I'll give him.
Isaac, don't do it.
And I'll give him. Isaac, what's your route? What's your route? What's your route? What is the route? Like
356.
3. See, I'm on route 356. I'm on route 356, studying under my mentor, Isaac.
Just say your name, Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac. You're Isaac on 356.
Yeah.
On paper,
the same.
On paper.
They'll never know.
It's Isaac on 356.
You need to take 2 weeks, and another Isaac fills in. They would
never
not even know.
Yeah.
And then when they're like, Isaac never showed up to work. Which one?
Yeah, he got the bucket hat.
Yeah, we both have bucket hats. I'll follow you around for a couple days.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He's got it.
All
All right, buddy. We'll see you, man. Oh my god.
See ya.
It's gonna suck when he gets fired because he's in here all the time with us.
Right.
They're gonna be like,
Administration's watching right now.
they're like, get that man. We want to go. We can't touch the MLO, bros. Get their buddy Isaac, the man guy.
Oh, listen. If administration or council goes for our mailman Isaac,
It's on.
That's the line.
That's
That's
line.
the red line.
if they attack my man, my mentor,
Yep.
Isaac, riots.
Right.
Isaac is
City
federal.
Hall.
We riot.
He's federal. Like you have.
They
couldn't
can't get rid of him.
Nope.
They
Not
could
at
file
all.
a complaint though with like the police department or
Federal's not going to get
Federal's
two
not
shits
gonna-
about
They
that.
try.
No way.
They try and come after him.
End of story.
Oh, it's so funny.
I am
So funny.
outside of City Hall with a sign. How dare
Well,
you?
let's not
How
stop.
dare you?
Hey, let's not stop though. With so 100% of the police department
All right,
doesn't trust city council. You want to keep going?
Yeah.
So, do you guys remember? And I think we talked about it we talked about Tito saying he only hires people that look like him.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
They look like us.
They look like us, right? Remember that? They look like us. So there was another issue in December 23rd, 2024 with the Youngstown fire chief, Barry Finley.
I remember.
Do you
hearing
remember
about
this?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Hold on. Let me find it. So president of Youngstown, this is in 2024 now, submitted a letter of dissatisfaction to the law office Monday and notified the office filing an appeal reconsideration. Basically, they said that the fire department chief and Tito Brown both they claim racial discrimination against them. Publicly vilified and defamed with false allegation claiming the Chief Finley as the victim. So basically they were lying. The union letter states that the law director and the mayor made false claims against firefighters, saying there's no history, evidence, or testimony to support your allegations of racism against us. In a combined 33 years of service, the city has never received a complaint of racism against either of us, neither investigated either of us for racism, never disciplined either of us for racism.
Okay, so the city is saying that they're racist.
No.
They're saying that the city is racist against them
Correct.
for being what skin color?
Yep.
Are they white or black?
I know the police chief and the fire chief are black. The fire department's going to be all kinds of different colors, I would assume.
Well, I'm so confused then. If
Yeah,
the
let's see
fire
that.
chief is black, saying that the administration is
They're saying they're racist against white people.
racist against
Correct.
Oh, well, that's
Correct.
that argument never holds water
Yeah. Correct.
in our current culture.
Correct. They're saying that but it goes back to even Tito saying we hire people just like that look like me or look like us.
Look like us,
It's all circle. You know what I'm saying?
man. How can we, as three white guys, try and stand up for other white guys without coming off as racist? It's impossible.
Ask Joe. Joe's
That's
a
an
racist.
impossible argument.
So, if my Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, Andrew Jackson.
So, if the demographics of Youngstown are 60% minority, should the government, the police department, and fire department be also 60% minority?
No.
that would be the argument, right? So should 60% minority, 60% of the people are a minority, should government be representing them? Say, listen, guys, I don't care. Like, what happened to I don't care about skin color.
Hire the
I know
best
it's-
freaking person.
You're right.
It's that
I
simple.
know as a white guy that comes off as, well, you don't.
You're
you never-
entitled? No,
I'm
you're
entitled and I'm privileged to have whatever.
Yep.
When are we going to realize that it doesn't freaking matter? I don't care what skin color anybody is. I want the best person for the damn job. I don't care if Tito is black. I don't care if any of the people he hires are black. What I want is someone better. I don't give a crap what skin color somebody is. If they suck at their job, they suck at their job. And the voters need to realize that. So, cool. If it's a black person, if it's a white person, if it's a blue or green person, I don't give a crap. make Youngstown better. Like, when are we going to have that opinion? And is that racist for me to think that?
So you send a white cop into a black neighborhood to respond to some kind of something, right? Do you feel comfortable as a resident when someone from outside your, if we're hung up on this whole, you don't live in Youngstown,
right?
Versus like, you're not even my race. What business do you have messing with what's happening in my community?
I know they're worried about, corruption. I remember, I think it's illegal to force police officers that live in the area to
live in the Youngstown,
to live in Youngstown and be police officers. Here's the thing. I think police need to do a good job of getting the community to know them, so that it doesn't matter skin color. Once again, it's about the culture itself. So if that police officer is known in those streets and is known in the community and has done meet and greets, has become one. So it's not even a police officer. It's Jerry or Bill or Sam or whoever showing up at your house to defend you, and they're coming in and they're coming to protect. You're not going to give a damn what skin color they are. That's Jimmy. That's the police officer who's known in the community, and he's coming in and he's coming to help you, and he's coming to save the day. So it's like a cultural thing.
Yeah, Struthers, they park their fire and police at about 3 community events every year.
Right.
Community comes down and they can see the police cars, meet the people.
Yeah.
And they know that Jimmy exists. Right. So when he shows up at your deal, it's not white dude that shows up. It's Jimmy that shows up.
Yeah, exactly. So like, and that is leadership's responsibility. That is the police department's responsibility. That is the police officer's responsibility. And on top of that, it's also the community's responsibility to go up to that police officer and make nice with them. And as well as like, it goes both ways. It's a two-way street. It's not just one person's responsibility. And yeah, I'm sure there are in situations people who are pieces of crap who become police officers, don't care to know their community and don't care to learn about the community and learn about the people and know the people, and I'm just here to rule because they were bullied too much as a kid in school, and now they became a police officer so they can punish people. Like, I'm sure those people exist, but we can do better. Like, that doesn't have to be about skin color.
I found the quotes from Chief Barry Finley. The quotes in the argument. This is something.
And this is
October 11th, 2024. So a year
ago. About the fire department.
This is what caused the whole stir.
Okay.
With the racist and all this stuff. And basically what happened now was there was an investigation. They found it not race. They found it basically the chief didn't do anything. And now the union is basically saying, yes, we want it looked at some more. Right. Your brother is high today. Are you high, Isaac?
Not high. I'm high on caffeine. I had a lot of coffee, Dad.
All right. 2024, just to make sure. An investigation has determined Chief Barry Finley made racial remarks toward the 2 fire union officials, with Mayor Jamal Tito Brown saying he's waiting until next week to determine what should be done. But Brown said Thursday that the white union officials don't recognize that they're being racist toward Finley, who is black. So immediately Tito takes his chief's side, obviously, right? The incident occurred September 6th in the law department's conference room with Finley, Union President John Rocco, and Union Vice President Jordan Thomas, in attendance with A. Joseph Fritz, a senior assistant law director. So all these guys are in the room. They're for part of the conversation, recorded statements. Okay. Finley's statement differs from what Rocco and Thomas wrote, with the chief admitting he loudly told them, so this is what the chief, I am so tired of you white boys constantly coming after me for no reason, and it just never stops. And when Thomas said Thomas said, I'm not a racist, Finley responded in a loud voice, you knew who always says that? Racist. Finley wrote that after Thomas took offense at being called a racist and stood up and leaned against the table and yelled, you want to hit me? Go ahead and hit me. To which I replied, Jordan, please, I don't want to hit you. And trust me, you don't want me to hit you. That's the chief talking to these guys.
Now it's becoming a dick measuring contest.
Wow. Yeah, they just slapped their wieners on the table. Yeah. All agreed that Fritz entered the room and told Finley to leave. So the lawyer entered the room and told the chief, remove the chief out of the room. Lou Diapolito, a deputy law director who handled the complaint, based upon the fact that all 3 written reports were similar, there was no need to interview the parties further and draft interview statements for signature. Since the statements were so factually similar, the letters were accepted as factual. Per the employee handbook, the chief, being a department head and the investigation information was presented to the mayor has taken appropriate administrative action. He didn't do anything to that chief. Diapolito said in the interview, Fritz, because the statements of the 3 others were similar, but Fritz would be able to give an unbiased statement on the witness. And this just goes on and on and on, and nothing happens.
Here's the thing, man. Like it ultimately boils down to
why you gotta bring up race is what it ultimately
right. Dennis says firemen and women all look the same running into burning buildings. It doesn't freaking matter. Okay. Here's the problem. Wow. Here's the problem. None of that race stuff freaking matters because they suck. They're just doing an awful job.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
None of it matters.
Yeah.
So Tito's argument that we need people that look like us, no, that is incorrect, Mayor Tito. You need people that are good at their job. Okay? You need people that are good at their job, that are involved in the community, that want to be Youngstown, that want to be a part of a better Youngstown. That's what you want. I don't care what they look like. Nobody should. But they want to get involved. They want to be a part of downtown. They want to be part of the areas that they're working in. They want to be a part of Youngstown. It's just...
Wow. This fire chief, man, he's got issues. Did you know that?
What do you do? What else?
The city settled a lawsuit that was accusing him of retaliation, defamation, and intentionally caused emotional distress to a former battalion chief and union president. And they gave the city...
Is that guy still around too?
Finley?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's a fire chief still. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's unbelievable. 2001. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a list.
This guy's been here a long time.
Yeah. Wow. There's a list.
Change, man. Time for a change. How does the fire chief get picked? Selected by the city itself?
No. Guess who picks him?
Who?
The mayor.
So this is
the mayor. It all goes back to the mayor.
Man.
Everything goes back to the mayor. Police chief has a whole department. Guess who he's picked by? The mayor. It's all picked, but it all goes back to freaking
So
Tito,
are these
man.
the 2 dudes that whenever Tito's talking, he has 2 guys like standing behind him?
Most of the time. The fire chief's got a mustache, bald. You would know the police chief too if you saw him. Yeah, the whole thing is just a train wreck, dude. It's a train
Just
wreck.
time for a change, voters. Time for a change.
Wreck. Joe, you're awful quiet over there.
Yes, purposely.
Hey, you think we're wrong? You think we're wrong, Joe?
No, you're
Better be
pretty right.
careful. Better be careful.
Yeah, I cannot confirm or deny whether I support.
Joe's
or
afraid
deny.
of like whiplash.
I am
from talking about that.
Yeah.
Why are we not afraid of anything like that? Are we stupid?
Because the second somebody shows up at my door and tries to say, you need to stop talking about, I'm literally whipping out my phone and going,
yeah, right.
Recording instantly.
Right.
Like, do it, dude.
Like, I'm not afraid
Yeah,
of that.
I have cameras all over my house.
Yeah, me too. I have alarms. I have a freaking armory in my house. Bring it.
Like, that's the reason why the best part about the internet and the best part about like corruption, I feel like slowly fading out, is we can communicate using Facebook, we can communicate using our platform,
right.
And also everybody's recording all the time,
right,
and can communicate quickly.
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
But
I just really love that you guys are on my side. That is really all.
Joe, if anybody ever messed with you, I would. it's Isaac the mailman. Right below him's Joe. If anybody ever messes with those 2 people,
I was thinking this when I was driving over here. Yeah, I was thinking about this when you're driving over here. If we were, so you have these people that are telling us you don't live downtown. This popped up in my head. You don't live downtown. You didn't live downtown. Mm-hmm. If we were supporting their cause,
they'd love us,
even though we don't live downtown.
Yeah.
Do you think they'd be saying you don't live downtown? Of course not.
Which at the end of the day,
right.
We are supporting your cause. We are on the same team. I want Youngstown in all of its areas, from downtown to all of the communities around the downtown area, whatever's involved in considered your Youngstown that I'm not included in. I want every single community to succeed. I want every single community to be great. And I want tons of people and spending money and living beautiful lives in those communities. We all want the same thing.
Rising tides raises all ships.
Right. Because even if I live in the suburbs, I want to have a cool area to go to, a city to go to and spend my freaking money. And it also raises my property values if the community that I live next to is doing good. I want you to do great. So you have to change some things, obviously. But you can't continue down this road.
Well, the funny thing is these people who say about Youngstown and they're like, oh, you don't live here. We've talked about this before, but Columbus. Mm-hmm. People who live in Columbus say they're from Columbus. Upper Arlington, Worthington, Dublin, New Albany, Grandview, Westerville, Hilliard, right?
They also say they're Columbus.
If you ask those people where they're from, where do they say?
Columbus.
They just all say Columbus.
Yeah, just
right?
like us. We say Youngstown.
All say Columbus. We get grief, and I know you've taken grief. We've taken grief if we say we're from Youngstown because we don't live in the city of Youngstown. And think about the success of Columbus. Think about how awesome it is. They are like, I wonder if people downtown Youngstown are saying, you live in Upper Arlington, you don't live in Columbus. Like, come on.
It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter where we live.
We're all from Youngstown.
You're right.
We're all from Youngstown.
Another thing is,
like, it's crazy.
And what we're saying, at the end of the day, are we wrong in thinking that it's bad that 85% of police officers
it all goes back to that.
Don't like and feel zero support from administration? Is it bad that 100% of police officers think that council does not have their back? You people that are way better than us, that live in Youngstown, need to realize that that's a bad thing, or
so true.
Tell us how that's a good thing. Please call in and tell us how that's a good thing, because it's obviously
so
not. There is no argument that makes sense that's a good thing. None.
The fire department passed a vote of no confidence in the fire chief as well. Really? Fire chief Youngstown, no confidence.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Bathroom break.
Oh, dude, they did. December 2019, vote of no confidence to the fire chief.
Ouch. And then
he's still there.
Yeah, and then their words mean nothing because the mayor is who hires them. Like,
how is that possible?
So how people of Youngstown, how, if your firefighters that are going to put out fires in your home when your home burns down has no confidence in the fire chief, and the person who hires him is still keeping him there even though your firefighters want nothing to do with him, how is that the right decision?
Vote of no.
How is that the right decision?
Wow.
It doesn't make any sense.